Hi guys, my name is Jillian Lodano, and tonight we're going to do a tapping on releasing limiting beliefs from our childhood. We all have them, and believe it or not, they do affect our day-to-day. So I want you to think about it for a moment. Something that might have happened when you were younger. It doesn't have to be anything monumental. It could just be something that made you feel a certain way, something that really stuck out to you, that prompts a feeling that might not feel good. Could be anything. It could be a big T, as Nick Ortner likes to call it, big trauma, or it could be a little T. It could be something a little smaller, but sometimes the smaller things all kind of add up. So somebody had just said to me recently about being picked last in gym class when you were a child. May not seem like that was the end of the world, but that might be something that formed the belief that you weren't good enough because you were never picked. You were always picked last. So even though it didn't seem to impact you that much at the time, who knows, maybe today it still does because it's in your subconscious. Now the cool thing with tapping is it's a very easy modality to learn. And what's happening is when you're tapping on the meridians of your body, the acupuncture and acupressure points, it's actually sending calming signals to your brain, to the amygdala of your brain. So you could rewire, because our brains are neuroplastic, which thank goodness, right? Thank goodness for neuroplasticity. We could change all of that. And unlike traditional therapies, cognitive therapies, they want you to bring up your past, which is important to have your past, but sometimes it's not as comfortable for people to go through and live through the moments. Whereas when we do tapping, we're going to bring it up, but we're going to move through it and we're going to change it. So rather than just delving through it all, we're actually doing our setup statement and then we're going to move through it. So I want you to think about for a moment, like I said, something that might have got you when you were younger, something that didn't make you feel good. It could be there was a death in your family. It could have been a move. It could have been something as simple as being picked last all the time. You could have been bullied. Whatever really triggers you and whatever you really think about as a child, believe it or not, that is stored somewhere in your subconscious. And it could be affecting your life now as an adult. And you don't even realize it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go into that. We're going to go into whatever the belief is. You could choose your own. And we're going to release it. And it's going to feel really good. So if you've never tapped along before, EFT tapping, like I said earlier, is tapping on the meridians of your body, where there's several different points. Just follow me through. All you have to do is just do what I do and say what I say after I say it. Super easy. Set the intention that this moment is for you, and this moment is to help clear old stuff, and we're going to reprogram new stuff. So I want you to think about, on a scale of 1 to 10, where you feel right now in terms of what it is you're thinking about from your childhood. Pick that one event that you think could be potentially affecting you now, and think about how you feel about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, pick where you're at. And we're going to see if we can get that number to drop just a little bit. So with tapping, you're always going to take full responsibility for your own well-being. And you're always going to clean your hands before you tap, because you will be touching your face. So we're going to start on the karate chop point of our hand. Don't mind this finger, guys. I slammed my hand in a door, and this is the last finger to heal. This is blood under my nail. It doesn't look very nice, so don't mind that. Okay, we're going to start on the karate chop point of our hand. I want you to take a couple deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Even though I have these limiting beliefs from my childhood, I choose to feel safe now. Even though I have these limiting beliefs from my childhood, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I still have these limiting beliefs from my childhood, I choose to feel safe, and I choose to love and accept myself. These feelings, how are they still hanging around? These things happened when I was so young. I sometimes wonder, why do I even still think of this? I wonder why they're still hanging around. I wonder why that even happened to me as a child. It didn't feel good. I did not like the way I felt. And maybe I internalized. And maybe that's part of my limiting belief as an adult. Something someone said to me, or maybe something someone did to me, or maybe something happened that I had zero control over. As a child, it's hard to understand these things. And that's totally acceptable. We weren't meant to understand them. But we need to know they weren't our fault. Nothing that happened to me that didn't make me feel good was ever my fault. Take a deep breath, guys. Today, I'm choosing that I'm releasing these feelings. I'm releasing them because they don't serve me any longer. When I was younger, maybe I was scared, maybe I was confused, just didn't understand. So I kind of pushed them aside. But these feelings sit in your subconscious. And your subconscious mind dictates what you do. I want them out. I want them all out. I'm choosing to release these feelings. I'm choosing to know that I'm in control. Old thoughts and old limiting beliefs are just that. They're old. They don't even exist anymore. The only way they exist is if I choose to keep them alive. And if I didn't like something, why would I keep it alive? It's because I'm fearful. But today I'm safe. It's safe to release them. Not only is it safe, it's amazing. It's amazing to release them. I'm going to take these thoughts, these limiting beliefs, and I'm going to pack them in a box, and I'm going to seal the box, and I'm going to ship it away. It's gone. Sounds super easy. It is. We have the power. I have the power to choose any thought I want to think. As a child, my thoughts were based solely on what I learned. And I can't blame the people I learned from because that's what they learned. The difference now is I'm aware. Awareness is key. Awareness is everything. Being aware, you're in control. If something isn't serving you, you release it. You don't have to play it over and over anymore. The stories have stopped. And there's a new story replacing it. Ugh. And I get such a smile thinking about it. Your life, my life, can be whatever we choose it to be. It's like going into a store and picking out what we want. We could do that with our thoughts. Many people don't believe that, but that's a limiting belief. And it's not true. Today I'm releasing all old stories that I heard as a child, stories that don't serve me as an adult, in stories that were told to me by people that were taught from other people. It's not their fault, and it's surely not my fault. And I bless and release everyone involved. I send love to everyone involved. And most of all, I send love to myself. Take a deep breath, guys. I send so much love to myself because I'm worthy of it. In body, mind, and soul. Take a deep breath, guys. I want you to think for a second about what you said earlier in this live about what was bothering you and what number you gave to it. If you gave whatever was your limiting belief an 8 or a 9, if you feel you're down to a 7 now, that is progress. So pat yourself on the back. If your number hasn't budged yet, that's okay. It's still progress because you did this video. Do you understand that you're taking charge of your life? And that's step 1. So you've made progress. And I'm so proud of you guys, whoever watched this and whoever tapped along, even if you didn't tap along, and even if you just clicked on this video, I'm proud of you for doing that because it shows that you are trying to live your best life. And I love that. And honestly, tapping is such a great way to fulfill that. So I want to wish all of you guys love tonight. And if this video felt good to you in any way, I would love for you to like the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification. You'll get notified of more videos like this one. And if anybody has any feedback of what they might want to see a tapping video on, something that's on your heart or your mind, I'd love to hear your suggestions. Because we could tap on anything, guys. I tap every morning, and whatever I feel called to in the morning is what I do. So let me know what you think, and maybe I'll consider it, and that might be great. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also I have a Facebook community called Breathe in Balance. If you want to access it from the internet, it's breatheinbalance.live. It's a beautiful community where you'll hear a lot more things like this, and it goes even further. It's a really nice place. So maybe I'll see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Have a wonderful night. I hope you feel a little bit better tonight, and rinse and repeat. Do this as many times as you need. And thank you for tapping along. You're helping to make the world a better place. So I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Peace out.